Assalamu alaikum. In this video, I'm going to show you why you have thousands of followers, but you have no paying clients. Now, the diagnosis everyone will just give you is post more. So post more on Instagram, post more on YouTube, post more on TikTok. Even some people will even say post more on X, which is also known as Twitter, which is a waste of time, right? You don't want to post just for the sake of posting. Now, before we actually dig into what you should do, let me tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is Ismail. I run Ragsloss, and this is our results. These are results for the past 3 months. We've made 651 conversations happen. Now, this is not 651 people who are booked in. This is 651 people who turned up to their online sales call. They click on the Google Meet and they turned up to the call. And also, we've won awards for the past 3 months for the most amount of calls made happen. So the reframe and the mindset change that you need to have is attention does not mean conversations. So let's just say someone has 10k followers, but they're not having any conversations, or let's just say they're having one conversation a week with somebody who DMs them. Compare that to the person who has 1,000 followers, even like 500 followers, but everybody who reaches out to them, everybody who comments, engages with any of their posts, that person reaches out to them, they talk to them, they get them on a conversation. That person is making way more money than the person who has like hundreds of thousands of followers, but they don't do any sort of outreach. So the reframe is attention. This should be another sign, but attention is not better than conversations. The most superior thing is conversations. You want to actually be talking to people. And ask yourself, how many DMs did you send this month? And actually, you can change this as well. Change it from DM to reaching out to people. Like, how many people did you DM? How many people did you comment? How many people did you speak to? How many people did you get on a call this month? Because I guarantee you, if you didn't talk to many people, you didn't make a lot of money or as much as you could have. And for a lot of people, the real block is they don't want to seem salesy or pushy, or they don't want to do it, is most of the time the real reason. And the thing is, these people are already following you. They already know you. They already like your stuff. They already comment on your stuff. So it's not that you're being salesy. You're just opening a conversation. The mindset shift that you have is that you're not trying to get a sale straight away. You're just trying to talk to somebody. You're trying to help somebody, because the more you help people, the more you will get rewarded. It's just a reciprocity kind of thing. And the reframe is, they're not strangers. They know you, they like you, they're not cold people. They probably already even share your stuff with their friends. They're like, especially if you make something like fitness, which all of you probably do. If you're making something which is like a diet thing and it's something specific, like how do you get in certain amount of protein as a South Asian guy or a white guy or something like that, they probably send it to their friends. They're like, yo, I'm going to try this. So they already know you. They're literally begging for you to message them, to reach out to them. And they'll probably buy from you as well. So the reframe is, they're not strangers, and forget being salesy. Then another thing is with being salesy or thinking that you're being salesy, it's just a cope, because you don't want to do the outreach. Because anybody with any sort of audience, or anybody who's tried to grow on Instagram, at one point they've googled or they went on YouTube and typed in, how do I make more money with my business or with my Instagram page? And even if 20% of the videos that you watch said do outreach, and you're still not doing outreach, then it's just laziness. But I also get it to an extent, because if you're making content, if you're coaching, doing outreach as well takes a good few hours a day, especially if you've got some kind of decent brand and like you're getting a lot of comments, a lot of likes, stuff like that. Then outreach, it becomes too much for you. So this is an example of something that I did and how I actually booked somebody on a call. So this is in my school community. It's a welcome post, and my school community is quite new. You can literally say, yeah, it's 11 days ago, and it's got 12 comments. So I've put in a little thing here telling them what to do, get their audit done, and I've also asked them to comment something that they're, basically which is troubling them. And somebody replied to them. His name was Yasser, I believe, and he was having a couple of problems. It was actually every single one of these: follow-up, qualifying, getting people to show up to calls, DMs that get replies, and even sharpening his offer. So he has 5 people right now who are basically paid clients, but he wanted more. And when he DMs people, he wasn't getting replies, and he had some other kind of issues as well. So he DM'd me he didn't DM me, sorry. He commented on my post and I DM'd him because we spoke a little bit. I replied to him straight away. I built a bit of relationship with him. And then I took it to the DMs where it was getting a little bit too personal and we were talking about his business. That's something that you need to do. You would ask a question, you would post something, you would comment on something, and then that way you can get conversation going and then eventually take it to the DMs. And then if you actually need to show somebody something, then you take him to a call. And then after we got off the call, this is what he posted in the community under the wins section. He wrote, jumped on a call with a smile after he reached out, wasn't expecting much. This is what he helped me with. Outreach, qualification, content, specific advice on my offer. If your attention is not converting, get on a call with me ASAP. But that's something that you could do very, very easily. He didn't turn into a paying client, but I helped him out, and that's something that you can do. Eventually, if someone is in a position to pay you, or you can get them on a book call, always take that opportunity, because even if you don't book them, you can find out more about what's going on, what the problem is, what the problem areas are, what you can do to improve your actual service and your offer. So don't neglect getting on a call, doing the outreach, because even if you don't make any money, you will learn so much. And over the long term, that will help you make more money, because you will probably know the problems of your niche, your avatar, your ICP, whatever you want to call it, before they even know about it, and you'll be able to deal with it, and you can plan ahead accordingly. So the takeaway is, the bottleneck is conversation, not followers. It should actually be, I keep saying this, but forget followers, like disregard followers. I know followers give you a nice ego boost and you're like, 100 people follow me, 1,000 people follow me, 10k people follow me. But if you're not talking to anybody, you're severely handicapping yourself, and that's your bottleneck. Stop waiting and start messaging people, because these people already know you, they follow you, they like your stuff, they like your content, they literally begging to be messaged. They probably get a little ego boost too. They're like, this micro celebrity has messaged me about my problem and they want to help me. Definitely I'll jump on a call with them. Now everybody's not like that. There's cold people, there's warmer people. It's a little bit different. But if you don't message people, if you don't do the outreach, you're severely leaving money on the table, like a lot of money. And if you want to find out what the biggest bottleneck is in your business, from outreach, qualification, offer, any other kind of thing, then there's a link below to a 60-second audit. I say 60-second audit because it sounds good, but it's actually like a 30-second audit. It's 12 multiple choice questions, and it will tell you exactly the biggest problem in your business right now. And if you're interested in that, then click on the first link in the description below.